Section number 2, setting up your Google AdSense account the right way. So, creating an AdSense account and linking it to your YouTube channel is a crucial step towards getting paid on YouTube. So, I talked about this a little bit on the last section, but I'm going to be going into way more detail in this section because so many people struggle with this and have a bunch of questions. So, first of all, as I already said before, there's a huge difference between Google AdSense and Google Ads, right? They're not even the same thing. Same company, but not the same thing, right? They're not connected to each other. So if your Google Ads account is banned or whatever, it's not going to mess with your Google AdSense account, right? Google Ads, Google AdSense, two totally different things. So here's how to create a new AdSense account and link it to your channel once you're actually monetized. So step number 1 is you're going to go to the YouTube studio and you're going to click on the monetization tab in the left menu thing of the screen. Step 3, you're going to click start on literally the simplest sign up form ever. And now this is where it gets important. So throughout the AdSense verification process, they may ask you to submit your driver's license or some other form of identification. And it's really important that the name on the Google account that you're using to sign up for AdSense with is the same name as your legal name, right? The same name that's on your driver's license or whatever, passport or whatever you're using. I had one of my students in the group, he tried, verifying his AdSense account, and he had, like a different name on his Google account. And because it didn't match up with his legal name on his driver's license, when he tried to, submit that, they kept declining it. And it was a massive headache. It was such a pain to deal with. And so just make sure that the name, right, not your channel name, right? Your channel name's totally different. I mean, the actual name on your Google account is your real legal name, right? As it appears on whatever, form of identification you're going to upload to YouTube. Once that's the same, then, connect your Google account to the sign up form in YouTube, right? So maybe you already have an AdSense account, maybe you don't. If you don't, click no, I don't have an existing account. Now that you're in AdSense, make sure it's your legal name and it's the right email. And it's also important that you only sign up for AdSense through YouTube, right? Through it's going to pop up once you're eligible for monetization. There's going to be a little sign up for AdSense card, right? You're going to click on that, right? Don't go to adsense.com and sign up for that because that causes too many problems. It creates confusion because then people are like, well, Dylan, what site do I use? What do I do for this? What do I do for that, right? When you sign up directly through YouTube, right, it populates all of the information for you. YouTube and also your website, it makes this your channel. And so that's kind of the rundown of AdSense and how to actually sign up for it. Once you're in AdSense, it's going to look like this. On the 21st of every month is when AdSense pays you, right, for the past month. So for example, if you earned $5,000 in October, Google will deposit October's earnings on November 21st. If you earn $5,000 in November, you'll receive that on December 21st. And a common question I get asked all the time is, Dylan, why does, AdSense say $0 today so far, $0 yesterday, right? Why does this not update? Well, the reason it doesn't update is because the earnings on YouTube haven't been finalized yet, right? And Google AdSense is also used for, like if you're placing ads to monetize a website. Like if we go to Social Blade here, you see all of these ads. That is, also what Google AdSense is used for, and that's why this is here. But since YouTube is owned by Google, they just use Google AdSense to pay you. And so these aren't really applicable to YouTube. And your earnings show up down here, right? So the balance, as you can see, mine won't actually show up until around the 9th of the month, right? So let's say you earn $5,000 in October. The $5,000 balance won't actually show up until around November 9th. And it's not always on the 9th, depending on weekends or whatever. It could be 9th to the 12th of the month, but somewhere around there. And so the balance, right, so $462,000 is what I have yet to be paid out, right? So I haven't been paid that yet. That's what's going to be deposited into my account on the 21st. You can see last month's payment was $285,000. And so once I actually get this $462,000 deposit, it's going to show up as the last payment, and then the balance will go back to zero until the 9th to the 12th of the month of next month, right? And again, it varies. There's no exact day, but just know by around the middle of the month you'll see your balance, and it's always normal for the actual balance to be a little bit different than what it shows on YouTube. And again, the reason for that is because it hasn't been finalized yet. And basically what that means is, there's stuff like, the invalid traffic, claims, disputes, certain, just a bunch of complicated YouTube ad stuff that they have to look at before they officially pay you. But generally it doesn't fluctuate much. It might fluctuate a couple cents at most. And to be paid from AdSense, you have to reach at least $100, right? You don't have to make $100 in 1 month, but they won't actually send you any of your money until you hit $100, right? And so I'm not a CPA, so I can't give you tax advice, but like any money that you earn, you do have to pay taxes on YouTube revenue. And the rest of these are just a bunch of thresholds that I wouldn't really worry about because it's like $10. And really until you're making over $100 a month, you shouldn't really even be caring about this stuff. Once you hit $10 in earnings, then you're going to have to verify your address. You're going to have to verify the payment method, how you're going to be paid out and stuff like that. So if we go over to payment methods and try to blur this out, the way that you get paid, or the way I get paid, is just through a direct deposit, right? And I think that's actually the only way. Yeah, they used to send you checks, or you could choose to have a check sent. Maybe that's for other countries, but yeah. So it looks like the only way is you have to have a bank account. So if for whatever reason you don't have a bank account, you're gonna need to get a bank account, or else you are you're not gonna be able to get paid. It's a direct deposit, so depending on your bank, you might have to pay fees on that, but usually you don't. So that's all for this video. If you guys have any questions about AdSense, if you're still confused about it, always remember I got your back, and I'm there every single day in the private family group to answer all of your questions. So drop them down there if you have any confusions or you just don't get something. But with that being said, I'll see you guys on the next video.